Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback. Every single play just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting up.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason. Need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense working from the pistol. With the catch, it's Breeze. There he goes. Powers through. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, give on the inside. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Buffs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Sends it back in motion. Oh, better look out. Now Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Washington State going quickly. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the...
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Finds some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback keeps it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Hilton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Slithers into space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Do you want to go back past yesterday? Maybe wait a little bit.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of...
Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
You want to go now, or you want to wait till after I finish? No, I have the second half, but we could go halftime smoke. Okay, I'll just finish real quick.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. And here's a fumble way behind the line. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Colorado. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The option look. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington State going quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds his man. It's Westbrook.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Cougars. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll take it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Now on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And now on second down for this offense. The hand to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires downfield. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense putting points on the board.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it back.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wazzu headed to the line with another first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Finds his big tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this is the point of the game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's got it down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got a man. It's Westbrook. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Firing to the right, complete. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Spatonio. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Washington State lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They put on the heat, and they blocked it. He's got the ball. That one's live. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a...
A shot toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Quarterback will keep it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Quarterback sneaks ahead. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free.